Welcome back to the last part of the transfer show. So much going on. Let's just recap the breaking news. Sir Dave Brailsford stepping down from his role in charge of the club's football operations. He's going back into the Ineos fold where he was director of sport. He's going to go back to that position. And at Rangers, Russell Martin has agreed a 3-year deal. So that's very, very close to happening. All right, I want to talk Liverpool now. We've talked a lot about Florian Wirtz, and I thought it's going to happen, but what's going on? It's gone very quiet.
Yeah, so talks continue between Bayer Leverkusen and Liverpool. Of course, there's no rush for Liverpool to get these signings done because they're not playing in the Club World Cup. This is just a case of keeping the house in order and being really proactive in getting the business done early so they know where they stand. This is a huge deal. It would be not only a club record, but a Premier League record should it get done, based on the figures that we're looking at the moment. It's our understanding that whilst Liverpool's second offer, which was totalling around 105 million, wasn't rejected by Bayer Leverkusen, they wanted to continue the dialogue and say, well, actually, it's not quite what we want. We understand through our colleagues in Sky Germany that they value Florian Wirtz at around 150 million euros. So Liverpool's offer was about 125, 130. So there wasn't a huge gap, but the conversation continues. And I think what you're seeing with this situation, Mike, unfortunately for us, is that so much stuff comes out on social media before it's even happened. And there are a lot of people out there that just guess what might be happening in the next 24 to 48 hours. I got a message a couple of weeks ago saying Florian Wirtz, done and dusted, 24, 48 hours. And I said, no, hang on. My sources are telling me that this is a long way off yet and people are getting very carried away. 2 weeks later, we're sat here saying, what's going on? Dialogue continues, but it's a huge deal to get done. And I think they're just jostling to try and save a few pennies here. And Bayer Leverkusen will be trying to get a bit of money there. There was talk that Harvey Elliott would be involved, and Sky Germany have said that's not the case anymore. It's a straight deal between the two clubs for the 22-year-old. It's
an unbelievable statement of intent by the Premier League champions, isn't it? I think if you look back to the start of last season, new manager comes in, Arne Slot. They don't spend much. I think they signed Mamardashvili, but then he joined obviously this summer. Chiesa came in and that was it. So clearly Liverpool hierarchy would probably go, well, do you know what, we've got a strong squad there that's been left by Jurgen Klopp, but let's see what Arne Slot can do. Well, Arne Slot's delivered the Premier League title, also saved a lot of money in the bank. It means they can go full hog this summer. 150 million euros is a huge sum of money for a Premier League club to pay that we haven't ever seen before if Liverpool get this deal over the line. Jeremie Frimpong already in. Milos Kerkez being discussed for around £50 million.
So what's going on with Kerkez?
Still no club-to-club contact, despite what's being said on social media. Liverpool have not reached out to Bournemouth at the moment to discuss a potential deal. We understand that there is, of course, interest there. We know how things work in football. You'd be surprised if they hadn't spoken to Milos Kerkez's representatives to explore what he'd want with regards to wages and to get some sort of guidance on the fee that's going to be involved. But this is a player that joined Bournemouth in the summer of 2023 for around £14-15 million. So they're not going to want to sell him on the cheap. They don't need to sell any of their players. But we know that Liverpool very much keen on the player. And if you were to speak to any of the hierarchy at Liverpool, they would probably say, we're confident we can get a deal done. But as of yet, as of right now, no contact from Liverpool to Bournemouth.
Okay.
Indumentaria, la Kings Limited Gold Edition. Solo hay 50 unidades de todos los equipos y también puede ser vuestra entrando en kingsleague.pro. Así que es los datos a tener en cuenta en cuanto a indumentarias. Gran partido, Gonzalo, Gerard, el que tenemos por delante.
Ojo, estilo La Bombonera, estadio de River.
Hostia, más minutos de retraso en el inicio, ¿eh? Ya tenemos lío.
Lo llamó Edo, dibujando la parábola sobre la banda derecha, donde en el vértice del área aparece Nadir. ¡Nadir para adentro! ¡Gol! De Nadir Lua, que tiene una facilidad pasmosa. Encuentra a Pablo, qué balón para Nadir para el segundo. Se tafa de Cócera, es un golazo. ¡Es un golazo! Señoras, señores, bienvenidos al show de Nadir Lua. pibe.
El mejor.
Vamos
Haciendo
a ver.
espionaje, ¿eh?
Vaya mierda dado, pibe. Va, ya te puedes ir a la cúpula a comer, va.
Tiene que salir Cócera para entregar hacia el centro. Se la regala Coy, le puede pegar Coy para adentro.
Vaya chicha, nano.
¡Gol! De Porcinos Óscar Coy. Ah, pues sí.
Tony, tienes brazalete con él.
Pero es que, señores,
No te lo dije, Romero.
Tenemos, comodín, ¿cómo lo usamos? Penalti.
penalti.
Venga, será penalti.
Vamos, Cuni.
Puede meter.
Meter en el partido a Cuni. Jordi para adentro, qué golazo.
¡Guau!
¡Dios!
¡Gol!
Eso, dale.
Vamos con David Luay con Laura Vizcaíno.
Pues sí, Nadir, 2 goles, victoria y a cuartos, enhorabuena.
Sí, sabíamos que el partido iba a ser muy importante porque veníamos de una muy mala dinámica. El equipo ha estado bien, sufríamos defensivamente y creo que hemos estado muy juntitos. Y nada, primer objetivo cumplido.
Os espera Science, rival complicado, imagino.
Sí, empatamos contra ellos y en shootout
Así
perdimos. Ha quedado segundo por algo. Nada, concentración, confianza con nosotros mismos y intentar ganar para el sábado estar en el Wizzing.
Os lo veremos mañana, mucha suerte.